We the crypto natives make it sound like you're missing out on something wonderful, right? Well, there's a term for that, FOMO, the fear of missing out. And here's why you should even find this video interesting in the first place. Before we get into the meat of all of that, if you're new here, click the follow button and leave me a like. If you're an old customer, you know me, a blockchain evangelist. It's always good stuff, no cap. FOMO is a feeling of anxiety often felt when others are having a good time or talking about having a good time. In the cryptocurrency industry, plenty of investors got FOMO in 2020 and 2021 when many crypto prices were soaring. These emotions were amplified by frequent social media posts from people touting their incredible life-changing investment returns from buying the right crypto or digital asset at the right time. You see, the human brain is wired for a social experience. That feeling you get when your buddy is dating a hot chick and you are left being the odd one out when you hang out, kind of like that. In the right dose, FOMO is a healthy feeling that causes us to seek out friendship or motivates us to try new experiences. But FOMO can make you lose everything. You know how you look at people drinking Guinness and you wonder if it's sweet? The first day you taste, you wonder how they keep straight face while gulping such a wicked tasting brew. But that's for another day. I'm not here to take you to heaven, just to help you live a more profitable lifestyle with less possibility of failure. Moving forward, investing is one such area where FOMO is very prevalent. Over short periods of time, markets are dominated by two basic human emotions, fear and greed. Frequent observations of other people making a quick fortune, especially when trumpeted on social sites or among peers, can lead to emotional decisions. FOMO may motivate some investors to follow the crowd on a popular crypto project or another high growth investment without fully understanding the risk involved. The market turbulence so far in 2022 illustrates this. Many formerly high-flying crypto investments have lost support among early funds, leaving those late to the party holding the bag as prices have plummeted. Now, I'm not here just to tell you what it is, but also how to avoid it. I use a 4-step approach to stay safe and not get FOMO'd into any project for that matter. 1. I understand that investing is about the long term. Getting educated about a matter is often the best cure for FOMO. So here's an important truism from one investor to another. Investing requires patiently taking the long view. FOMO is often stirred up by those trying to make a quick dollar, but short-term investment decision making is the realm of traders, which is a completely different thing than making a passive investment in an asset for years into the future. When deciding whether to buy into a cryptocurrency or another trendy stock that is attracting lots of attention, ask yourself whether it's something you wouldn't mind owning for many years to come, or if buying is simply an emotional, in-the-moment reaction. You've heard it can make you a millionaire, so you are running around helter-skelter, looking for money to come and invest. I beg you don't make investment decisions like that. Once you decide an investment is worth some of your savings, it doesn't hurt to dip your toe in the water first. If a crypto or stock is soaring and roaring higher due to investors' FOMO, it might make sense to get started by dollar cost averaging a very small portion of your money into the investment, perhaps on a monthly or quarterly basis. If you don't know what dollar cost averaging is, I have a video on it, go check it out. Number 2, focus on goals, not simply making money. Before dropping some coins on a money-making scheme, do a mental walkthrough on the purpose for making the money. Or better yet, write your goals out and read them again. FOMO could lead you to a boom or a bust investment. Number 3, build a portfolio, not a collection of hot tips. Don't be inboxing people on here and on Instagram, asking them what to buy. Incorporating a small percentage of your investment into higher risk but potentially higher return investment might make sense for you, especially if you have many years or even decades to go before you need the money you have invested. However, avoid the desire to put together a portfolio of hot tips you find on social media or collect from your buddies. Instead, build a portfolio of quality investment built on long-term thesis. Think growing and profitable businesses benefiting from secular trends rather than short-term fads. Once you've put together a core group of holdings, then consider adding on some more speculative growth investments that might be able to build a durable business model over time. Number 4, everybody has an agenda, and it's really in your best interest. Here's a final way to avoid FOMO. Think about the source of the investment idea before accepting a high-risk investment. It may be difficult, even impossible, to discern the motive of investors trumpeting their massive returns on the internet. During the height of the crypto craze in 2021, many crypto projects were later discovered to be pump and dump schemes. About that, look out for my video on how to spot those kinds of scams. Even if an investment is legitimate, consider the source. Might it be that this particular investor or trader has a different appetite for risk than you, or has a different set of goals that might carry a far longer time horizon than yours? Also, could they be straight up lying about an investment merit? Maybe even it's one of those bring two people to come and register projects. Don't go down that road. When in doubt, fight investing FOMO by spending some time away from social media and other virtual interactions where it can be more difficult to discern what someone's intentions are. Give a potential investment some extensive thought. Talk about it with your family or friends or some other trusted person and try and arrive at an objective and not an emotional decision. Ultimately, you know your financial situation best. Don't let someone else's exuberance sway you into actions you may later regret.